We are just weeks away from the start of fall TV season, and while most of you are aware of returning hits like Succession, Billions, The Masked Singer, The Bachelorette, and Survivor, we wanted to take a look at a few of the great newer shows that are about to premiere for a second season and might have flown under your radar. So I am going to kick things off with a show that I think might surprise you, and it is a show called Outrageous Pumpkins on Food Network. Now, fall TV is full of Emmy-winning comedies, critically acclaimed dramas, and high-profile reality series, but sometimes you still want some good old-fashioned comfort TV. And that's where Outrageous Pumpkins comes in. It's hosted by American Pie alum Allison Hannigan, and the series features 7 expert pumpkin carvers as they craft incredible squash-based sculptures. Why did I write this so hard? I have so many words I can't say. Squash-based sculptures. I'm going to push,
say that 5 times
through.
Fast. Pumpkin carver, pumpkin carver.
Expert pumpkin carvers as they craft incredible squash-based sculptures in hopes of winning the $25,000 grand prize. Yes.
There it is.
If you've ever watched the Food Network show Halloween Wars, you've seen what some of these artists can do with pumpkins. But in this show, there's no cake, there's no Rice Krispie treats, there's no fondant to supplement your creations. It's just pumpkin. So if you're looking for a break from your young Sheldons and your good doctors this fall, check out the new season of Outrageous Pumpkins on October 3rd. Did it.
I love
Rose.
a good pumpkin patch. Oh my God. Like, what a fun thing.
Yeah, I love that. I'm all for that.
You could take a hayride out, take your Zyrtec, jump on a hayride.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely necessary Zyrtec. The most.
Yeah, grab your life straw just in case something bad happens to you out there. You never know.
Never know.
Just need to cram it in and drink some pumpkin juice or something. That's super
Gotta
gross.
get rid of those parasites.
Yeah. Rose, what is your hidden gem for the fall?
Okay, it's me. It's The Great. I love it. Loosely based on the rise of Catherine the Great, starring Elle Fanning as Catherine and Nicholas Hoult as Peter. And what I think of the show is in the name. It's great. It's a period piece, intelligent humor, and a quirky spin of history. I love all of that. And so I love a show where I have to do, it's like a little interactive, at least to me. I want to know if what they're portraying actually happened. And if it did they punch up the drama? So I love finding all of those things out. And this really does hit the nail on the head. So, I mean, if anything I said appeals to you, this show will not disappoint. It'll be on Hulu November 19th. Remember that because I know it's way far out. So after you do all of your pumpkin carving, you can watch The Great for some quirky sense of history, humor. I highly recommend it. And you can catch up on season 1 now. And there's a lot, like, people love it because it's been nominated for a lot of awards and everybody's been highly anticipating season 2. So check it out after the pumpkins.
Yeah, and it's so good too. And it's weird that it kind of like straddles the line between comedy and drama because there's really some heartbreaking things, but also like Nicholas Hoult, who's like the bad guy more or less in it, is like so outrageously bad that sometimes you laugh at it.
Yes.
It's very hard to define what it is.
Yes. It's the only word I could come up with is quirky because it does really straddle that line. I mean, and when I say loosely based, they really do take some liberties on maybe things that actually happened and stretch it out. But also some of the things that they do is so outrageous. And when you look it up, you're like, oh my God, that really did happen. And some of them are like, oh, okay. But it's a great show. And the costumes are beautiful and the performances are spot on.
Landon, speaking of quirky, what is your pick for a hidden gem?
Mine is not quirky at all. It is crazy. It is absolute craziness. Supermarket Sweep seems like maybe the most fun thing that maybe you have watched, maybe you've never watched. I don't know. There's Leslie. Leslie is just an absolute ball of energy, ready to explode every scene. I mean, she is screaming at the competitors. It is so much fun. And I don't know about you guys, but one of my childhood dreams was to do that Toys R Us toy run where you would just get like 60 seconds to just rip everything off the shelves. And this just feels like a full-bodied adult version of that, and I just need it. I'm a big grocery store guy. I think I've expressed that in the past. I find just pure happiness at the grocery store, to the point of where we do some grocery store tours on Saturdays. My wife and I, yes, it's a great time. A lot of people go to the grocery store to maybe get away from their family. I like taking mine and making it a full family experience, and I could really see myself ripping through a grocery store, and I think I would take everyone down. I really do. And with Leslie screaming at me in the background, I think I would be hightailing 5 times faster.
Landon,
like
what
an
is the
original?
greatest? Oh, we're all so excited about this one.
We're all excited.
Go ahead, David. I know. I like it.
Landon, the best aisle in the supermarket. What is it?
The best aisle in the supermarket. This is going to be such I'm such a loser. This is going to be such an unpopular answer. I just love looking at the different fruits and vegetables. There's so many colors, there's shapes. Like it's every time you walk in there, you see a new fruit or veggie that just catches your eye, and you just got to try it. Why? What are your guys?
Are you sure?
I promise.
I mean, it says everything that you are nice, you're in shape, and you like the vegetables. My answer would have been the cereal, because that says everything about me, like a giant man-child who just wants to eat.
The food bucket? You don't want to go, not the aisle that sells the food bucket.
I don't know if I want to
25-year.
Answer. Rose is like, take me right to the tuna and the future packaging.
I would be the vitamin aisle. I want to know all of the stuff that will help me not die.
Okay. Well, just staying right on cue there, Rose.
Sorry.
I mean, really. A close second, though. A close second is the sauce aisle, because I love me just trying a good new barbecue sauce.
Landon, come on.
slathering
No
it up.
cereal needs to be number one. I'm with David on
Thank
that
you,
one.
Kayla. Or the chip
with you.
aisle. There's always new chips.
Yep.
I love
And
my
different shapes of
teeth.
Cheetos. Yeah.
Always a new
I
chip.
feel like I only have one go-to. I go in, I grab it, and I get out.
What is it, Rose?
The hint of lime,
The
Tostitos
tuna.
chips.
All right.
That's
Moving on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Moving
No,
on.
wait. We have to continue that
Kayla,
conversation.
you're
That's it.
save us from the hint of lime Tostitos with your hidden gem.
Yes, well, my show is all about saving, and it is The Equalizer on CBS, starring the queen herself, Miss Queen Latifah. She plays this just amazing woman who fights bad guys and saves people, and you get to see her backstory. You get to see her play all these different kinds of roles and like going behind on secret missions and using all of her connects and everything. I recently just got into it. And I love it. I love it so much. It's amazing. And I wouldn't be mad if I saw a cameo from Denzel in here somewhere, just saying, wouldn't be mad at it. Probably won't happen, but maybe they'll do an Equalizer 3 together. And maybe that can be my favorite movie next year or 2 years from now. I don't know, but it's really good. You guys know I love action. I love thriller. I love all of that. That's my comfort, so that guns and all that good stuff,
Yeah.
and shootouts and chasing
Just
bad
sitting-
guys. That makes me feel
Having
really
a nice
at home,
bowl of cereal. Just a nice bowl of
Well,
cereal.
that-
while I
Nice
shoot
bowl
out.
of cereal.
But like you said, this is based on the Denzel Washington movie, The Equalizer. And I think it's so cool to see Queen Latifah like mix it up, like in an action role. It's just not something you like expect from her anymore. Like she's performed in all of these like Oscar winning dramas, but like she's really like in there, like jumping from exploding buildings and fighting the bad guys. It's awesome.
This is not The Secret Life of Bees, guys. This is not The Secret Life of Bees. It is not.
Not. Well, you can check out these hidden gems and much more by saying what to watch into your voice remote